thing because the Spurling test and the quadrant test are basically the same thing. We're just looking for different symptoms. Okay? So what I will do if I'm doing one or the other, first I'll have her side bend, and I'll say, does that reproduce any of your symptoms? And then if not, I push down. How much do I push down? Does anyone remember? 7 kilograms, maybe about 15 pounds of pressure. Okay, that feels like 6.7. So now, what if let's say this is a Spurling test, and with a Spurling test, what does a positive Spurling tell me?
Pain would be with
What would be her symptoms if it were a positive Spurling test?
reproduction.
Of what symptoms? Radicular symptoms. Okay? So if I get here for this test and I push down and she says, oh, yeah, that reproduces it, then I'm done. And I say positive Spurling's test, I may be more specific and say with side bending and compression. If she says, no, there's no symptoms there, then I will side bend and I will extend, and then I will give her the downward compression. And I ask, does that reproduce your symptoms? If it's yes, then we're done, and we say positive Spurling's test with side bend and extension. If it still doesn't, then we can go all the way, all the quadrants. So we side bend, we extend, and then we rotate the opposite way. That time we don't compress. We're not going to do that and then compress, so you can come out of it. So if it reproduces the symptoms down the arm, we call it a positive Spurling's test. If it just reproduces neck pain, we call it a positive quadrant test. Positive quadrant test will be indicative of what? What do you think? Facet.
Which one was positive quadrant?
If it's positive quadrant, you would just have the neck pain. It would be indicative of a facet pain.
Like not, it doesn't radiate down my arm.
Doesn't radiate. So that's really the difference, is how those symptoms present.
Does it matter at what point in the test?
No, you may record that, okay? Because you may try it again 3-4 weeks later, and first just doing the side bend without any compression, yeah, that brought on the symptoms. Well, now it takes a lot more to bring on the symptoms. So you may record that, but it's still positive.
Okay, so Spurling's is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Yeah.